To see them come into middle school as 6th graders after being in elementary school, like they are deer caught in headlights. We have the funniest kids on the planet. They are absolutely wonderful. We're very awkward and interesting, but we have a lot of school spirit. Middle schoolers completely lose their mind at least once a day.
Basically, everybody here is kind of like a family.
There's all types of people here, so if you think you don't fit in, there's gonna be a group that can just make you feel at home.
It's not just one group of people, they're all in the same mold, they're not clones. And so I love that we can see that diversity here.
Without trust, there is no relationship. You have to have that trust built in.
I guess that's what it comes down to, is developing that trust and then seeing what blossoms from that trust.
They have a smile on their face a lot, and they're like your friend, but you don't really know it.
I talk about things that they like, their video games. Like I have other students coming up to me and be like, somebody told me that you like Zelda. And I'm like, yeah, which Zelda you playing, you know?
I saw a teacher one time in the hallway was talking to a kid because he was going through a hard time. And I think that talk really had helped him.
Our teachers, I'm gonna say this a lot probably, they care about us a lot and they want us to know that they care.
Really, I care about the individual. I want them to be successful as human beings and academically.
And they are figuring out who they are. So we create a space where they can experiment with that. They can be who they want to be. They're people in progress. That's who they are. Middle schoolers are people in progress. They are figuring out who they're going to be.
What is people in progress?
We're excellent people in the making that are just gonna turn out to be something great in life.
It is part of the conscious discipline idea that if they don't learn how to cope their blue state, their emotional state, we cannot put high expectation demands in the executive state because they're not there yet. So we have to build them up to there.
I have discussions like that with my students a lot. So I'm glad that I can be a person that they can talk about with it and be like, well, let's talk about what that means. They have really bought into this idea of conscious discipline and that we're gonna assume positive intent and that we're gonna teach our kids about social emotional learning and that we're going to make sure our kids are safe physically and emotionally before we even talk about curriculum. And because they all believe that kind of thing, they're all in it together.
Test scores don't reflect anything besides the content that you're learning. And they've said it's not just about your grades. We want to make sure that you have good character.
I feel like I have a good chance to foster their ability to have deeper thinking and to make that transition into really being a middle schooler.
At first, I didn't really want to play an instrument, but after a while, I started to really like playing the flute.
So we have something for every single person to find a connection.
Cobb is a school that just provides whatever you want to do. If you want to do art, they have it. If you want to do music, they have it.
No one should feel alone. There should be a space where you connect and can find something that you are really good at.
If you want to exercise, they have it. If you want to do something that's hard for you, you can do it. You can do whatever you want to here.
You can be a musician. You can hatch chickens.
Yeah.
You can knit a sweater.
And then hook the next braid.
You can be on a math team or a brain bowl team. You can be a star athlete. You can be in a drama club. And I think that's an important thing about COP, that there is something for everyone here.